promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get it right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the front. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act. And run it back, and you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports.
Ready! Street! Ready!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check smash.
Another carry for Pierce. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Here we go, check.
Now Sims. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the Commanders' 45-yard line.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Flush to his right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
19-18. Go.
Here's Sims. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell in. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd down. Howell now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over that time. throwing on third down here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson, 51 yards. And the Commanders will strike first here, this wild card matchup. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Commanders 7, Buccaneers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Sims eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a second and 10.
19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Riggs.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On the ball now.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Pierce now up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Sims. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing here, Howell. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL than just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Rig alert, rig alert. 65 catch, 65 catch.
From the gun on third down, Sims. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Off the play fake, Sims. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. but I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Washington on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Powell, he'll look to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Hand off left side, Pierce to the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Go check, go check.
They go again with Pierce. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 3rd and 2, Sims. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Clock running, the Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Check it.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Sims. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Back to throw, Howell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And Howe will throw it. And this is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Howe. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Sims. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sims able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Give left side for Pierce. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. The kick by Bass is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Howell now to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
I just think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you put it out to me at half. Seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Third and long. Here's Howell. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gainer pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Hold it ready. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, go.
Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go street.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Ready, ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Sims. And he is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off play action. Sims. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time it's 3rd and 3. Going for it with Pierce. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Powell. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
second and goal. They'll give it to him again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Howell. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Give to Pierce. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Sixty Bison. Ready.
Here's Sims. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Ready.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
18, Pioneer.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Ready, go.
Now Sims. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 60, Chop 60. Buffalo 18.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Okay, ready?
Operating from the gun. Sims delivers another one to Pierce. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. Smallets on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Ready up! Ready, ready?
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one, really supported them throughout the year, and boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they?
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room?